Hi everybody, I'm Phil Rowley. Welcome to ukuleleworship.org. Today I'd like to show you how to play This Little Light of Mine. It's a classic song. So let's start with the chords. The chords for This Little Light of Mine, there's 4 chords. The first chord is a G chord, and the G chord is like this. You put your first finger on the 2nd fret, 3rd string. You put your 2nd finger on the 1st string, 2nd fret, and put your 3rd finger on the 2nd string, 3rd fret. So you're forming a little triangle right there. And you want to make sure, if you're new to the ukulele and you're just starting to play these chords, make sure when you strum these chords that all the strings are ringing out. You want to really hold those down so you get that kind of ringing sound. Okay? If it's not doing that, if you're getting this kind of sound, that means you're not holding the strings down enough up here. So just make sure you're really pressing those down and all your strings are ringing out really nicely. Okay? So that's the G chord right there. Then we also have a D chord. D chord is the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd string on the 2nd fret. Or you can bar the 2nd fret and hold your little finger down on the 5th fret on the 1st string. That's another way to do it. Either way, I'm going to play it in the song like this. So it's these top 3 strings on the 2nd fret. Okay? And then the C chord, we're going to use our 3rd finger for the C chord. That's 3rd finger on the 3rd fret. 1, 2, 3. That's the C chord. And then the E minor chord is you're going to put your first finger on the 1st string, 2nd fret. Put your 2nd finger on the 3rd fret, 2nd string. And then you put your 3rd finger on the 3rd string, 4th fret. Okay? And that's an E minor. Okay, so if you're new to the ukulele and you're still working on some of these chords, you want to practice going back and forth. Even if you're not new to the ukulele, you might want to practice going back and forth to some of these chords. Like for instance, there's one part of the song where we're going to go from the G chord to the E minor chord. So you might want to practice just doing that transition. Get real comfortable going from the G and then put all 3 fingers down at the same time. Go to the E minor chord, okay? So practice going between all those different chords. You want to go from the G chord to the C chord. And then you want to go from the G chord to the D chord. All right, let me show you the strums, a couple different strums that you can use for This Little Light of Mine. There's probably a lot of different strums you could use for this. I'm going to show you 2 different ones, a real easy one and then one that's a little more involved, but not that much more, okay? So here's the first strum. I'm going to start on the G chord, and I'm just going to strum the downbeats. I'm going to use my thumb, and I'm just going to strum on the beat of the song. So I'm going to go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and then I can sing the song right along with that. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Now go to the C chord. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. E minor. Every day, every day, every day, in every way, I'm gonna let my little light shine. Okay, so that's probably the most basic strum. Again, I'm not a singer, so I'm just trying to show you, but I don't think it matters if you're a singer. I think it's all about just praising God and singing the songs. You know, I don't think it really matters how good your voice is or isn't. It makes no difference. But just so you know, I'm not really a singer. Okay, now let me show you another strum that you can use for This Little Light of Mine. Now this one, we're still going to play those downbeats, but now we're going to play the upbeats with our fingers. So we're going to go like this. 1, 2, notice what I'm doing there, I'm not playing, those are eighth notes, but they're swinging eighth notes. I'm swinging them a little bit. So I'm not going one. I'm letting that second note be a little bit later, so it goes. Now you could also play this all with your first finger. Same kind of feel. Okay, so let's try that. I'll do it with my first finger. I'll try playing with the shuffle feel, or the swing eighth note feel. Here we go. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Now go to the C. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Every day, every day, every day, in every way, gonna let my little light shine. Now here's the verse part. On Monday, peace came from above. On gave me that gift of love. On Wednesday told me to watch and pray. On Thursday told me just what to say. On Friday told me to read that book. On Saturday told me just where to look. On Sunday gave me that hour divine. I'm gonna let my little light shine. Light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Every day, every day, every day, in every way, gonna let my little light shine. Now the ending, gonna let my little light shine. Just repeat that last line. Gonna let my little light shine. All right, so I didn't really touch on this, but when you get to the verse part where it does the days of the week, I'm playing two notes for each chord. So I'm going on Monday, and then I'm muting my ukulele with my hand. You could let it ring out too, I guess. I kind of like the way it sounds when you just stop them. So I'm going, on Monday, peace came from above. On Tuesday, gave me that. So each one of those is a different chord, and I'm just switching to the chord and playing two notes or two strums. Okay, that's pretty much it for this little light of mine. You could do it lots of different ways. You could play through the chorus and then the verse, and then the chorus and the verse go back and forth several times, or you could repeat the chorus a couple times. You could make up your own arrangement using those parts. So have fun with that. There's lots of more stuff at ukuleleworship.org. We hope to see you there.